I asked you to listen to an album of my choice.
Yes.
And this is the first album that I bought on my very first visit to England. I remember going in on Oxford Street, and I think it was £3.99, and it was a cassette from 1982, Happy Families, and it's from Blancmange. What did you think?
Well, I'll say this already. I'm going to listen to it again.
Absolutely.
I really liked it. And I put it on as we were just kind of chilling, making coffee, because I don't want to get too into analyzing it. So we want to just chill and have it in the background and listen. And right away, I remember I'm walking around and I'm like, wow, like either these guys and girls, I don't know who's in the band, were influenced by David Byrne, or David Byrne's influenced by them. But I could definitely, in a few songs, I think the second song, what I loved was, I'm like, okay, LCD Sound System is obviously a fan of this band.
Yeah,
because
huge.
that second song is like, that is LCD Sounds. Like he took some of that and went with it. And then of course there's a little bit of the Talking Heads in it as well. But it's more British, like is the only way. They must be British. And just the way they were using their synthesizers and stuff, I found it very modern sounding.
That's what I was saying. I'm like, if you would have told me to guess the year,
yeah, I would have said it's a new band that are retro.
Yeah.
Like I was kind of surprised at how modern it sounded. And I got about 3/4 through the album, I think, because I think we had to go somewhere. But even with that, I would say the second song of the album was my favorite. But I don't remember the name of it. But the first song was also very cool. But I love, right away, I remember I hit play and I'm like, I'm going to like this within 5 seconds.
It was an easy...
I knew I was going to like it. And so the drumming, the sounds of the drums and stuff on it were very cool. Like it's I'm going to have to listen to it a few more times to really dive in, but it was a good choice.
Try to guess what instruments they used.
Yeah.
But synthesizers.
I'm glad that I've introduced you to
Yeah,
that.
I love
Just
it.
I
something-
love when
Love
that
it.
happens.
That's
I love
great.
when that. We'll go back, and I love discovering these late 70s, early 80s bands that you overlooked. Like we never knew about the band Suicide, and that's a really cool band from the 70s and 80s. I was impressed with them. There's some crazy stuff they do, but man, it's cool. Very cool.
You have to like, with the 80s, you gotta siphon through a bit, because there's a lot of...
But there's also a lot of stuff that I didn't like at the time.
There's a lot of bad.
Yeah, there is. There's a lot of bad all the time. But
True, that you have a good point. Okay.
but at the same time, like I'll admit when I'm wrong. I was wrong about Tears for Fears. They're amazing. They're unbelievable.
Yeah.
I was totally wrong about A Flock of Seagulls.
Yeah.
And everybody kind of makes fun of A Flock of Seagulls, but I don't think anyone really goes and listens because, damn, they are good.
Oh, the guitar lines are just like
It's incredible.
meticulous.
Incredible. The guitar, Paul Reynolds, the guitar player, he's an icon. And how is he not more known
He
in
was
the
like
guitar
17
world?
or something when he was doing...
But I was wrong. I thought they were a cheesy 80s band. And no, you go back and you listen to them. That's why we did a cover of one of their songs and kind of fell in love and rediscovered them.